Hey, what's up you guys? This is Rob from A Gay Guy Plays, and today on The Quick Draw, our fingers on the trigger and we're ready to burst when we take a look at the Tiberon. So the Tiberon is the third in the trifecta of feasible late-game burst fire primaries, joining the ranks of the Sybaris and the Burston Prime. With the Sybaris, it was all about being able to tear big chunks out of opponents using supplemental stats and its beefy base damage, while the Burston Prime was all about being able to rip through your targets at an amazing pace with its high fire rate and large magazine. Now, the Tiberon is a blend of both, but the question is, how happy is this happy medium? So you can pick up the Tiberon's blueprints in the market, but interestingly enough, it will cost you a Forma and a fully built Latron to build. And be aware this does require Mastery Rank 4. Now, if you're not in the mood for all that construction, you can always pick it up in the market, pre-built along with a catalyst and weapon slot for 225 plat. So its primary damage type is geared towards puncture. However, the remaining half of its damage is divided evenly between slashing and impact, which I must say is a pretty nice spread for all factions, but especially nice at taking down the Grineer and Corrupted. However, as always, if you want the best damage, be sure to slap on the appropriate elemental combo for the faction you're taking on. Okay, so basically the Tiberon sits in between its two predecessors. Its base damage falls slightly short of the Sybaris and is lacking all of its supplemental stats, but makes up for it with an additional bullet in its burst, faster fire rate, and magazine size, which makes it feel very similar to the Burston Prime. In fact, using both in back-to-back missions, the play feels nearly dead on. Now, I have to be honest, while I really enjoyed the Burston Prime, I must say that I actually prefer the Tiberon. While it does fall short in burst per clip, reload speed, and status, I have to say that I didn't really miss the fire rate. In fact, due to the Tiberon's base damage being nearly double that of the Burston Primes, you can take out most targets in a single burst, meaning the lag between shots isn't really noticeable unless you can't kill your target outright or have another target in the same vicinity. The larger base damage also gives the Tiberon better ammo efficiency, especially when you factor in its larger base accuracy, making heavy caliber more feasible to use. However, the Tiberon's reload speed is far from desirable, and you will be reloading this more often, so basically it all comes down to preference. Now, speaking of preference, can we talk? Okay, so when it comes down to aesthetics, the Tenno theme is definitely my favorite. The Grineer are just a little too bulky and rough around the edges. The Corpus-themed weaponry is nice and sleek, however, it seems about as fragile as an iPhone 6. And let's face it, thank God for our Warframes because we wouldn't want to run the risk of catching an STD from touching anything infested with our bare hands. Because the way I look at it, the Tenno-themed weaponry is kinda like the boy next door. Classic, clean, and always reliable. Or at least reliably down to fuck. Now, this is where I toss it out to you guys, or gals, because honestly, I'm curious. Does your taste in Warframe weaponry correlate whatsoever with the type of person you're attracted to? Do you prefer someone badass or slim and sleek? Do you like it dirty or the boy next door? Maybe you're looking for a trophy, a golden, shiny, self-absorbed, money-grubbing, Orokin trophy of a boyfriend. Let me know in the comments, and let's get back to the quick draw. So, all in all, I'm much more fond of the Tiberon than I thought I would be. Its substantial base damage means more killing and less re-aiming. Its accuracy and the fact that it's hit scan means that it's feasible at longer ranges, and capable of scoring multiple headshots. It also comes with an innate V polarity, which allows for easier modding. Now, its only real downside is its build cost, requiring a fully built Latron and Forma to boot. However, if you're a fan of burst fire weapons, I definitely think that the Tiberon is one load you'll want to blow. So, thank you all for watching another episode of The Quick Draw. I'll toss you links to both the Sybaris and the Burston Prime. Don't forget to do the thing that I ask you to do at the end of every one of these, and as always, stay tuned for more burst fire threesomes here at A Gay Guy Plays. The only enigma here is, who the hell thought it would be a good idea to make you look like a troll?